Okay guys, I'm here at Race. This is in the Skyview neighborhood out in Bennett. This is a really new community. Sorry, they're doing yard work over there. But you're basically like surrounded by fields. Bennett is close but far. It's a little more rural, like I was explaining. But I mean, you're still within 20-30 minutes to Aurora. So you actually get a lot of vets out here because living is on the cheaper side, or more affordable, I should say. So a lot of them choose to come out here. All right. So right from the front door, we have a half bath, just a little pedestal sink. Okay, there's front door. And so we're coming in, and then here to the left you have just like a little coat rack. Here's your garage access. I mean, it is a 3-car garage. I don't know if you guys own any large trucks, but garage size is something to definitely consider. Garage length. A lot of times people's trucks don't fit in here. But this looks long. Like this, at least this single side right here looks like it would fit a large truck. Now, this side, I'm not so sure. It kind of comes out and cuts back. So maybe on that far side. But you have storage. There's like a foam mat in here. I believe they closed out this community, I want to say in 2024. So these houses are new. I haven't looked exactly what year this house was built. But this was towards the end of towards the tail end of the community. So when it comes to new builds, I mean, it's still under warranty. Legally they have to provide an 8-year structural warranty. Your appliances, it looks like, I mean, they're original. They may still be under warranty. And there's their backyard. We'll go out there in just a minute. So this is actually built in. You can see that it's built in there, and it looks like it may be on hinges or something. Oh, maybe not. Nope, I lied. There you go, and we'll go upstairs first. Actually, here, let me show you your pantry, which is really good size. It kind of goes back deep back there. And then here you have your unfinished basement. And this is just right off the kitchen. It's LVP flooring. Your carpet probably either cleaned or replaced. You can tell that it's higher traffic. We got some stains. It's a little worn down. It's just builder grade carpet, so they put really cheap carpet in these things because they know you'll likely change it out anyway. All right. Oops. So hallway window coming right up the stairs. And then immediately to your left off of the stairs, laundry. These are little cabinets. And then primary bedroom. I can't tell, I think this is black paint or just really dark gray. But it looks really nice, in my opinion. So this is all Richmond Homes. That's the sales office right there. So all of this, you have like this little easement right here. And then all of this empty space will be built in. And then the bathroom, which is pretty large. You have your double sinks. Oh, I don't know what's going on with my phone. So here's your closet. Not quite a walk-in. Shower, I think this is just a surround. Yeah, this is just like a shower surround. It's not actual tile. And then those are just builder grade faucets, which no big deal. You can see they're there too. And then here's the big closet. And then you have just your toilet room. Laundry room, stairs, and then, boom. So we have all your bedrooms, your other bedrooms over here. So here's bedroom number 1. It's not super common to have a light in the bedroom, so that's always nice. It's an upgrade it's considered an upgrade to builders. So somebody paid for that. Good size closet. I think it looks smaller in here than it actually is. If you had a twin bed, I mean, it'd come out to probably right here. So, I mean, you still have good size room. Even like a full, maybe even a queen would fit in here. And then you have just a super large closet for linens and storage just here in the hallway. Second bedroom, about the same size as the first one. This one actually has furniture in it, so you could see it a little better for scale. Same size closet. And this is facing the front of the house. And you have your third bedroom. So this is a full-size bed. Fits pretty good. Still have the little desk, and it's still pretty open. I mean, this is staged. So of course they're gonna put very minimal things in here. Same size closet. And these, yeah, they're just little decals. They peel right off. So no need to paint. I would suggest, so this is like eggshell paint. It's very hard to clean. So for dogs and kids and what have you, it's good to have like more of a satin base paint. Full bathroom, another big linen closet, and the fact that the shelves are wood is a big deal. Usually they're those wire racks that nobody likes. Let's see. Here we go. All the light switches are like these big fat ones. Kind of cool. So we'll go down to the unfinished basement now. So this one is move-in ready. Nobody is actually living here. Nobody's house is really this clean. All right, so unfinished basement. Do have lots of potential down here. Fully insulated. These walls are just for support. We do have kind of some shifting soil out here. So the house is bound to settle, especially being so new. That's why they give the 8-year structural warranty. I did notice, and I'll be quiet here in just a second, I did notice that there's some water dripping in there. We would definitely want to check the sump pump, make sure it's working. And then I did notice, so this is dripping here. It looks like, so this actually, I'm not going to touch it, but it looks like maybe some oil or something that they may have done there, or something happened there. And that's your copper pipe to your main shutoff valve, your main water. You can hear it dripping in there. It could be that it's not high enough for the sump pump to kick on, but just something we definitely want to make sure. So, bathroom rough-in. And then you have all of this. I mean, your ceiling is finished, not finished, but it is taped, drywalled and taped. And then you clearly have insulation on all of the exterior walls, which is code. Of the new builds, of the new build companies, I like D.R. Horton a little more than some of the other ones. I think they have just a little bit better quality craftsmanship. Tankless water heater, so hot water on demand. Your furnace is going to be, obviously, came with the house. Under the stair storage, so it's a little tough to see. And then if you can see this back here, that's your radon mitigation. So the ceilings get pretty, see the ceiling drops down there. So it's pretty tight under there. I don't know how tall you guys are, but, and then the rest of the basement opens up. And let's see. Oh, that looks like some kid's slime. So lots of potential there. You finish that basement off, you add a bathroom. You'll definitely get some equity in there. So this is what I mean. You'll see a lot of this little hairline stuff. Doesn't mean anything necessarily. You'll see it like around windows typically. Let's see if I can find one. Yep. So if you just look here, see that? Again, doesn't necessarily mean anything structural. You would probably want to address that stuff yourself because it would probably take forever for the builder to come out, to be honest with you. But just some caulk would work there. All right, now backyard. You have a really great, I think it's Trex. I think it's a Trex deck. I also remember something about the Traeger staying. So it looks like the topper is Trex, but this is just wood. And looks like they had a dog. You can see it's a little chewed up around there. We got some loose spindles. VA would definitely most likely call that out to be fixed. Anything the VA calls out is non-negotiable. It has to be fixed if they want to close on the house. Anything that's called out by the inspector is negotiable. I mean, it's beautiful out here, but just keep in mind, you will eventually have people right behind you. And then you can see this like little easement here. They may put like a sidewalk or something through here. Maybe they might keep it just grass. So you can see where the two gangs of D.R. Horton on this side and Richmond Homes on that side. So, better make sure you're on the right side. All right. Oh, this is really pretty. Some nice little garden areas. Nice concrete steps going out to the front. I know you guys said you have 2 large dogs. I want to make sure we have the split rail fence. You will most likely they will not let you put a privacy fence up. If they do, it could be just in the front, but maybe if you tell them that Richmond lets them do it. You can see over there, they have privacy fences. It's a little windy out here. It definitely does get windier out here just because we're further east and we don't have the mountains really blocking the wind. You see, that looks like maybe some plaster, like it was plastered over. We definitely want to know what that was about because that looks pretty big. If you hear that, I think that's a radon. Again, it's like expelling that from the basement. So definitely more grass here than at the other home. And you guys have the opportunity to put more in if you wanted to. I don't know how you guys feel about grass, but for the dogs. And then we have so this is under the deck right here. You could tell their dog Maybe their kid was digging. There's a cup. I mean, everything looks good to me. I don't see any big red flags or anything. I did work for a builder for a while, so I'm pretty familiar with the processes. I'm not sure if you guys have lived here before in a cooler state. I mean, don't get me wrong, it gets hot as hell, but in a cooler state. So our insulation. Now, builders typically do very bare bones insulation in the attic. So I wouldn't be surprised. Now, it does have to pass code, but let's see, we do have, oh, it's not loose or anything. It just looks crooked. So eventually, especially in a home this big, just to keep costs down, I would suggest eventually putting in maybe some additional insulation in the attic. Yeah, so it's chewing up over here too. Just their dog. This doesn't seem to lock. Yep, so even when it's open, yeah, see, this isn't going. So we have to do this. There you go. All right, guys, let me know what you think of this one.